Alright, there's the results. I lost a Bokubai, which is unfortunate, but I stole one of theirs. And I also got a trade ship, which I will put to use, because many of you have been screaming at me to get more trade ships. I figure I can do that. Oh, there's another large Chosokabe fleet that's managed to sneak past me. Holy crap, they got a huge fleet. And they're attacking my trade route, which is bad indeed. Oh, I didn't mean to hit auto-resolve. I thought I hit retreat. Good gravy, they've got a lot of ships over here. Yeah, that's going to hurt my income. So I'm going to take my Nanban trade ships back over there. We'll rebuild my trade fleet, of course. I've got plenty of money to do so. And we'll take that trade route back. And what I'll do is I'll position... And even though I don't want to pay the upkeep, I kind of need another Nanban trade ship. I was going to use these guys to plug up this hole, which would effectively bottle the Chosokabe up or make them sail all the way around the bottom of Kyushu, which they may have. Let's see. I'm at war with all these different people, Sagara and whatnot. If I lose that trade route, which I very well could, it's going to be quite bad. I do want to repair this fleet, so let's bring them in and repair them. And then let's get my Nanban ships, which I'm not sure why I brought them over here in the first place, but I need to come back over here and lay down some hurt on the Chosokabe. Here's one of their fleets right here. They have got a lot of ships. And of course they run off. They're going to run off because they know that if they run off and get away, they can just come raid my trade routes. This is the Yamana ship. I'm at war with them as well, so I'll just take this opportunity to give them a sinking. See you in Davy Jones' locker. Here's another Chosokabe fleet. My gosh, they've got like 1 trillion ships. So see, here's one of the reasons, like, so a lot of you are like, yeah, how come you never play these campaigns on hard? And some of you make, like, oh, it's so boring when it's not on hard. See, here's the thing. It's not on hard, and you can already see the fact that the Chosokabe have massive fleets. They had a massive army. Obviously, there's no possible way their economy could support it, because I have less than them with even more provinces and more developed. Yet they're able to maintain fleets that I would not be able to maintain. So I think that pretty well proves my point as to why I don't like playing it on hard, because the computer gets enough like monetary cheats as it is. Now, do I mind the battle difficulty being on hard? Absolutely not. I think that makes that a lot more interesting, which is why I have the battle difficulty on hard here. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it frustrates the crap out of me. This is definitely the fight that I wanted. However, I'm not going to lie, I'm more than a little scared of all these Bokubayas, because they can be pretty deadly to a Nanban ship, so let's have some fun here. Alright, so anyway, long story short, if putting the campaign on hard actually made the computer make smarter decisions, then I would be all about putting the campaign on hard. However, it doesn't make the computer make smarter decisions. All it does is give them even more monetary cheats, and so they have like unrealistic armies and trade, and like the diplomacy is strange. Like everybody will just like suddenly hate you and declare war on you at opportune moments. So it has nothing to do with, whether I mean, because I'm sure that, I could probably learn how to beat it all on that, because, to be honest, I probably couldn't beat it right at the moment, because I don't play the campaign on hard, and it takes a different set of knowledge and stuff, just because the computer, like I said, has all the different cheats. Obviously, it can be done, like I've seen Admiral Price do campaigns and stuff on, like, Legendary, so I'm not saying it can't be done, but I find no enjoyment in it. I hate it. So, like, all the campaigns that and I've even tried playing campaigns on hard. I did one not too long ago, because I'm like, you know what, the fans want me to do it, and I played it again, and it is just awful. Like the number of cheats that the computer gets, and oh my gosh, I'm so worried that my Nanban ships are about to get burned to death, because I have like 1 trillion Bokubayas coming at me. And since I kind of hate how they nerfed these things and made it to where they can't sink enemy ships. That's a little bit extreme, because what you're about to see here is probably a flaming Nanban ship, and there's not really a whole lot of way I can run away from these guys, since they're pretty quick little ships. But hopefully I can shoot them with matchlocks and cannons and finish things off that way. There we go. They haven't used fire arrows yet, which is very strange, because I know they have it, because they used it in the last battle. I'm going to try and quickly sail this Nanban ship out of their path here. Well, there comes some fire arrows. Oh, come on! That one little teeny volley set me on fire. I mean, if they had fired like all their ships at once, I'd be believing that, but I mean, that was a little bit of garbage. Oh well, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to put that fire out. Just hopefully they don't catch my other one on fire. think we all knew it was coming, though, so you know what? Like I said, I'll try and not be mad. One of my guns got destroyed in that fire, though. That's annoying. However, I'm obviously dealing quite a bit of damage to the Chosokabe fleet, so I'll quit being a baby and deal with my one ship being on fire, I guess. I'm pretty sure that I can take these guys out at this point. Most of their ships are routing from damage, and I don't think that little bitty fire is going to spread too much further. Yeah, I'm about to take out their medium Bune here. There we go. They're really not causing any casualties with their arrows, because it seems like their arrows don't make it up and over the sides of my deck, and it kind of keeps your men safe, which is pretty handy. Here comes some more fire arrows, which is not good. So my ship has even more fire on it. I'll just keep them under repairs while I use my other ship to try and shoot these guys out of the fight. Now I've got a fire on my the aft here. I get hit with some more fire arrows there. But I'm pretty sure I'm about to be able to finish these guys off. Their ships are getting pretty thrashed. Yep, there goes another one. So obviously you can see the fire arrows can slow down Namban trade ships. It's just that if you can't capitalize on it, they're gonna end up shooting you out anyway. So we did manage to rout the rest of the Chosokabe fleet, and shouldn't have caused me too much damage, so that's good. We took out one of their big fleets there. Looks like I captured a couple of bow kabayas there, so I might put those to use. Man, there are Chosokabe fleets everywhere. I find this truly hard to believe that they can really field that many ships. I'm not going to auto-resolve. I'm actually going to retreat, see if I can get away with these trade ships. They're going to go out here and suffer attrition on the high seas. And sure enough, those guys are going to follow me all the way out there. Well, I guess they're going to suffer attrition on the high seas. So all my trade fleets are gone there, which is going to greatly reduce my income. Obviously declaring war on all these guys that apparently have access to endless naval resources is going to end up being a pain in the butt. Pay tribute. The Shogun has demanded that as a mark of debt. Whatever. Won't pay tribute to that wiener. Alright, so I'm going to take these two bokabayas that need to be repaired back to port and do so. Take this fleet back out now that it's been repaired. And what I will do is block this trade lane where the Chosokabe can't come through there. And I'll use my Nanban ships to destroy the remainder of their fleets in this area. So that'll take out their trade route there. And then let's sail down south here and take out these other ships. So that's the fleet that just attacked my trade ships. I'm going to ignore it for a moment and kill these Yamana. I don't want these guys gaining any access to these trade routes. If I can't have it, then by gosh, no one's having it. So just like a 2-year-old, I'm going to put an end to that. Let's see, what fleets do I have here? I just got 3 bokabayas. It's probably not enough to seal off this corridor where the never-ending stream of Chosokabe nuisance is flowing. But let's start killing the Chosokabe on the ground, and this should put an end to some of the naval misery that I'm suffering here. We're going to peacefully occupy this territory, repair the castle, and I'm going to build a church here in order to try and more quickly spread the Christian faith to these good people that I have just conquered. And I'm also going to go ahead and just come out here and try and clobber this Chosokabe army. Well, they got a lot of samurai troops. Too bad they're not going to do them a lot of good. Let's see, got my missionary still here in the settlement, and I'm building a church, and then once that thing is repaired, hopefully this region will stabilize. I really want to put the Chosokabe on their heels because I think that that'll take away their ability to continue to field these giant fleets. And the Yamana have also been pestering me, so even though I was thinking about kind of slowing down and taking it easy, I'm definitely not at this point. I'm going to start pushing the attack because I want these guys. Oh, sweet, there's a giant Yamana army here to attack. See what kind of troops they have. Whoa, they got a lot of katana samurai. Well, this ought to be interesting. I think, well, you know what? I don't want to attack them because they'll probably just go up and camp their butts on top of a hill. So I'll just sit right here on the inside of my territory and see what happens, see if they'll come attack me. Put some troops there to garrison the town. I am going to need to start rebuilding my trade fleets so that I can get that income back. Let's fix these Bokabayas that I captured there. Let's go to recruitment, and we'll start cranking out trade ships. In the meantime, I have enough income to get by on, and then I think I've kind of got this little area. Ooh, I have one trade ship right here. I'll go ahead and put that out there. That gave me quite a bit of income. Yeah, and so I'll kind of block off this choke point here, and then I need to make some ships to help support these 3 Bokabayas, and I can block off this choke point, and then I can, my Nanban trade ships can just take care of anything else. So if we hit a few choke points here, we should be able to pretty easily take control. Sagara are still up here in Higo for some reason as well, so let's take them out on this turn. I don't see any reason why we can't finish them off. They got a pretty weak army here, so let's just take them down. Alright, it was foggy, but I decided to skip the fog because the only fog that I want to see on the battlefield is the giant line of haze from my matchlocks. So let's get that going. I'm going to put them on ranked fire. So even though they can get hit by enemy bowfire, I'm going to leave them all the way up front, my matchlocks that is, because I want them to be able to shoot the enemy troops to maximum effect. And let's see, I'll put my general back here. And I'll leave my Ashigaru out on one of the flanks. And I'm going to run amok with my Bocav as well. I'll use them up on that hill. It should be pretty easy for them to crest it. This general doesn't have a whole lot of skills, unfortunately. Let's get the battle started. Looks like the enemy is camping back on a small plateau, which is interesting, to say the least. So I'm going to use my Bocav to hit their bows, so that hopefully by the time my matchlocks get there, they'll go unopposed. And I can just kind of start shooting their guys to death. So I think I can get my Bocav in under the cover of the woods. What do they got? Bo Ashigaru. Oh crap, enemy light cavs coming after me. I forgot they had a bunch of light cav. If they keep charging, they should get drawn into my matchlocks. So I'll just put my Bocav right here behind my matchlocks, and the computer might just be dumb enough to fall for this. If they are, it's going to be entertaining. Those guys pulled out. And those matchlocks didn't quite get line of sight, unfortunately. Well, I guess I won't use the cover of the woods. I'll just charge right up the center, and I move my Naginata units up a little closer. And that's just to, you know, obviously give some protection to my matchlocks in case they do get charged. I can kind of quickly protect them. I'm just going to try and lure their light cav into a trap. I don't know why my Bocav wouldn't loose their arrows. Okay, let's see if any of my matchlocks will fire. There goes my bows. Fire, you dummies! Oh good, they turned away. Even better. Why won't my men deadgum fire? There. Finally. About time. Crap's sake. I guess having a line of horses run through the middle of you does make it difficult to fire, you know, I'll grant them that. You know what, I don't even know why I'm wasting time. Well, you know what, yeah, I do want to do this. I want to keep harassing them here. I'll just put my guys on fire at will. I was able to get a few kills there. My bows murdered a lot of those light cav. And now, hopefully my matchlocks will open fire. Shoot, you fools! They won't fire unless they're lined up. There they go. So we lured one of the enemy cavalry to their death, and every last one was murdered. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Oh, the rest of their army is kind of reacting now. Let's see what they do. They're kind of just reforming. Let's take my bocab back out and see if we can repeat that process. This is kind of fun. Yeah, I killed 8 of those guys in that bow unit. I'm just going to leave my bocab on fire. Well, I'm actually going to put them in the tight formation just to make them a little easier to maneuver here. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm actually going to take these guys out of the fire by rank and see if that helps them fire quicker. Because I know that they all have to kind of be like lined up and stuff to fire by rank, so I'm going to leave it out of it. Leave them out of it for the moment. I'm going to keep repeating this nuisance bocab raid here. My bocab's very slow to release, though, I've noticed. For some reason, they're not releasing their arrows very quickly when they're in range. Like here they are still just sitting on their butts. Looks like we're going to end up murdering this unit. Oh yeah. That was a good old Sengoku slaughter right there. I think their 2 bow units are moving up to engage my matchlock. You know what? No. I'm not going to use my bows. I'm just going to move up my matchlocks and let them do the magic. Actually, those bows are attacking my Naginata Samurai, which is perfect because they're not particularly vulnerable to arrows. Now my matchlocks should work their magic on these guys pretty quick. Some of them are still reloading, but as soon as they get done, they'll open a volley fire up. Oop, they're not quite close enough to the bows. Yeah, those bow Ashigaru are going to cause a terrible amount of damage to my Nagi Samurai. Let's just take our time here and have a little fun with this. There we go. My matchlock Ashigaru just opened fire on these guys and mowed them down to less than half. Those imported matchlocks actually have some pretty decent accuracy stats. They have terrible reload, but pretty good accuracy. So after having mowed down their bows, and these bows are going to be going here pretty shortly. My bows are firing and my matchlocks are firing, so imagine that's going to be the end of them right there. Alright, great. So the enemy troops are coming at me, and unfortunately my matchlocks just wasted their volley on those routing troops, but I think they'll have time to reload. I'm certainly going to give them the opportunity, although I am going to be ready with my Nagi Samurai here. I would love to get a volley of matchlock fire off. There we go. Okay. Pretty sure my Nagi Samurai can take these Yari Samurai. My guys have better attack. There is one Yari Ashigaru coming at me from this direction. I'll try and take them down too. Let's bring my general up here. I'm going to cease my bow fire and my bocab fire because I'm just going to be hitting my own men.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Well, I also agree that victory will soon be mine. However, it wasn't too glorious. As you can see, these guys just lined up in heaps. My matchlocks, though, probably did quite well. And my Nagi Samurai aren't going to be like as effective as Katana Samurai, but yeah, this one got 133 kills, that one got 92, that one cleaned up 64. But I do believe, yeah, my Nagi Samurai are going to be able to mop up the rest of those guys. They're all routing now. Alright, so that's kind of an interesting victory. Give my Matchlocks a chance to come out and shine.